Welcome, or welcome back. No matter the time of day, I know in the title of this video I put a very specific term in, but you don't have to be in bed. It can be at any point of the day that you just want to sit and relax, but I want to make this video a third space almost for everyone to relax and be present. So if you sort of compulsively check the time, I want you to put the clock down. I want you to stop checking tabs and other notifications on your phone, okay? I need you to be here, to be here, to be here, to be here in the box of this video, in the box of this video, in the box of this video, okay? This will mostly be a whispered video. I'm trying to do a more comforting setup, slightly warmer lighting. So hopefully you can relax, you can relax, you can relax. You can relax, you can relax, you can relax, you can relax. Regardless of the time, regardless of the time, regardless of the time. This is not a space of judgment, okay? And I'm not a YouTuber that would use the term bedrotting as a form, in a gratuitous or a detached way. This comes from experience, this comes from experience. I am not a distant person when it comes to these experiences, I have my BMO dressing gown on today, to add to the energy a little bit. But I do love Adventure Time and I love cartoons, and regardless of my age, I'm not at all ashamed of that. I embrace what I like, I embrace what I like, I embrace what I like. So, today's video, if you are in bed right now, I want you to take any pressure off of yourself, any feelings of comparison that you're not doing well enough. And I know what it's like to be almost mentally and physically paralyzed in one space. In this case, the space being your bed. And like I said, this video topic comes from experience. It does not come from a sort of, oh, poor you, detached sort of comfort video, because I have come across YouTubers doing that sometimes, and that is not a shady statement from me, but I was hoping that this could make you feel more like that you're just hanging out with me, you know, that this is a space that is understanding of your experience and not dismissive of it. So for example, today, I got out of bed at 1 p.m. Other days it has been later than that. There have been days where I have not gotten out of my bed until even 3 and sometimes 4, a sort of range, but there is not any shame around this. It's how I felt at the time, and it's a very real struggle. It's a transitional period, right, between getting out of bed and moving to another space. It's transitions that are often the problem when we have these things. And I think the knee-jerk reaction for a lot of people that have this, is to put yourself down, to feel very, very guilty that you didn't do something earlier, that you weren't productive enough for the day, that you didn't do this, you didn't eat well enough, you didn't do anything. And you see all these people doing so many incredible things, very active, and you think that the answer when you make these mistakes and these off days is to put yourself down. But I'm here to tell you that you do not need to do that. It's okay to have days like this, that not everything you see on the internet is accurate to a real experience, okay? So I'm here to tell you that now, that you don't have to be panicking, you don't have to be alone if you're feeling like this right now. If it's late, you haven't got out of bed yet, that's okay. This video is for you mainly, okay? But if you're here just to relax, welcome all the same. And this is just to create a space to chat with you, to chat a little bit about what this feels like, how to help you bit by bit, okay? And these are very gradual changes that I'll suggest throughout the video, okay? You can take it as it comes. You don't have to do anything else except be present with me if you don't want to, but I'm going to make this a guide, so to speak, a guide that will hopefully make you feel a bit better, even if you never leave your room today, even if you never leave the house, even if you never leave your building, whatever it may be, okay? So just basically it's to make you feel better. So if you have any sort of plushy, soft toy, whatever, this is a Snoopy. That's a Snoopy plushie that was given to me by my girlfriend. And I want you to pick it up as well and hold it. But if you don't, that's okay. A pillow, maybe. A pillow. And if your legs are crossed over in bed, then I want you to uncross them if you are crossing them in bed, okay? Get into a starfish position like this, like your limbs are like this. Spread out. Spread them. I'm just kidding. Okay, but spread out. Use up as much of the bed space as you can, okay? Push apart each limb. Make sure there's a lot of space, as much as you can manage for the actual bed space that you do have, okay? But I want you to use up that space. To use up that space. And when you feel ready, I want you to take a drink, okay? You can just lean on your elbow. You can just lean on your elbow to prop yourself up if you don't want to walk yourself out of bed to get anything else. And if it's in another room, you don't have to worry for now. But you will find usually, if you feel the energy, that getting a glass of water or filling up a bottle can last you longer, even if you're just going to stay in your room, as I said. If you grab yourself a bottle of water to keep by your bedside, you will feel a bit more mentally awake. Some of the brain fog can go away if you drink water regularly. So I'd like you to take a sip. You can take a sip with me, okay? We can do it at the same time. If you've got your water. If you haven't got your water yet, you can pause this video. And then come back when you do, okay? So in 3, 2, 1. Just take a sip with me. But if you prefer something different and you're up for it, you really want some, you can get yourself a mug of a hot drink, okay? So I want to show my mug. This is my mug. A little panda face. It's a very wide mug. It can fit a lot of tea in here. You already know I'm from the UK, so we love our tea, so I do have quite a lot, quite regularly. So if you prefer something like this and you're someone that doesn't feel encouraged to drink from the taste of water, I suppose, then try something flavored. All drinks have some percentage of water in, so it doesn't matter what you choose. But just pick your favorite. And if this is your bedtime, it's good to help yourself relax like that. Bedtime drink, but keeping yourself hydrated is important. And now, if you're part of the watching group that is bedrotting, I'd like you to flip over your pillow. Who knows how long since you did that, you know? Flip over your pillow. You'll get a bit of a cooler resting period, okay? Flip over your pillow. Flip over your pillow. Flip over your pillow. just listen to the sounds and relax. But if you want to, and you want to make this a bit more comfortable for yourself, then I think you should wipe your face, down your neck a bit too. If you feel itchy or dry, wipe. I like to use unperfumed tissues and cleaning products. I usually go for the most neutral scent or flavor, if you want to call it that. And I recommend you do the same if you have sensitive skin. If you have sensitive skin like me. Okay. Are you staying up late? Don't bother to check the time, but I'm sure you can sense the time in some way, right? There's less people talking around you, it's quiet outside, you're not hearing anything in the streets if you live in an urban area. If you can only hear birds if you live in a rural area, then that's how you know it's late. That's how you know it's late. So with lateness there always comes a midnight snack now. I'll try and be soft with this, the plastic can be loud. These are actually Valentine's themed that I have saved for my special someone, but they're symbolic, okay? So I want you to grab a snack if you're feeling it, okay? It's okay to indulge yourself. Just because you feel demotivated by staying in bed for a long time, it's okay to treat yourself. It's always okay to treat yourself. I'm giving you permission to treat yourself. So, if you have a certain snack in mind, something it's already in your room, if it's a short walk to the kitchen, if it's a short walk downstairs to the kitchen, then I'd like you to focus on how much you want that, and I want you to go and grab it for me, okay? And you can bring it back to your room if you're feeling it. So I would like you to pause this video and go and grab a snack, okay? Something packaged, something fun. You know, if you're like most people who like to snack, you'll just want something sweet, something salty. There's no regulation, okay? We're not worrying about what we choose. We're thinking about what we want. Indulge yourself. Okay. So far, if you've been joining me along with the little tasks that have hopefully made you feel a bit better, you know, some of this is about dignity, okay? It's about taking care of yourself. If you stay in bed but you're not speaking kindly to yourself, you'll feel worse down the line, okay? And it's okay because it happens. It's happened to me, it's happened to others. I think sometimes it's very easy to look inwards a lot of the time if we're having a hard time, rather than outwards. Whether or not you have many friends or not, if you have loads of friends, no friends, if you're close to your family, regardless of all of this, something that is important to remember is that you are not the only person experiencing depth in your life. Let me explain that a little bit better. You are not the only one experiencing the things that you are experiencing in such a profound way. It's very easy when you look inwards in yourself, when you are struggling, to think that no one else must be able to understand or go through exactly what you are going through. And while that may be true for the specific circumstance, that is not always true for the feeling. The experience of being alive, that you are having right now, that I'm having right now, is shared by everyone, okay? In the most literal sense, you are not alone. So I'd like you to hold on to that. And self-sabotage, self-isolation is a habit that, ironically, people who think no one else is once before. And you can come back to those thoughts, But that's something that can be helpful to remember, okay? Okay. The next task that I'd like to help you complete, if this is someone that I'm talking to right now who wants to stop bedrotting right now, you want to stop it, you followed all the self-care tips, you want to make your life a bit easier, but you're finding it hard right now, okay? It doesn't matter what the time, like I said, no judgment. Then I would like you to slowly but surely swing your legs over the bed and stand up, okay? I would like you to stand up, and I would like you to go over to your windowsill, short walk, and I would like you to do up your blinds, okay? Do up your curtains, do up your blinds, do up your shades, whatever it may be. I'll do it with you, okay? I'll do it with you. It doesn't have to be scary, it can just be a gradual process. But this is to make you feel better. This is to make you feel better, not me. But it is making me feel better. This is sort of self-therapeutic, okay? So you're not the only one experiencing this. So I'm gonna go over to my window and I'm going to pull up my blinds. You may hear it in the background. You may hear it in the background, okay? 3, 2, 1. I pulled up my blinds. Did you pull up your blinds? It's okay if not, but if you did, you might find yourself feeling a bit better, okay? You might find yourself feeling a bit better. And now, that your blinds are up. And if it's not too cold outside, it's not raining, super heavy hailstorms or anything like that, but you'll usually find that being in a room with less oxygen, less fresh oxygen and air can make you feel hazy. So again, if you're staying in your room, that's completely fine. But the next thing I'd like you to do to feel a bit better is to open your window a scratch, okay? It doesn't have to be very much, but if you want it to be a lot and it's hot, open it wide. But if not, then open it just a bit, okay? I'd like you to open your window for me, okay? Let in some fresh air, let yourself breathe that in. And then you can get back into bed, keep watching, or you can stand up and keep watching. It's up to you. Okay. If you've opened your window, that's good. If you're heading to bed and you're not trying to get yourself up out of bed, then put on some pajamas with me. Put on something cozy and comforting. It can be nostalgic from your childhood, like what I'm wearing. I technically bought this when I was 11, but I'm wearing it now at age 19. And wearing things that are emotionally close to you, it makes you take care of yourself a bit more, like a child, right? Take care of yourself as if you are your own child, okay? That's important to remember. I think sometimes we go way too quickly to say the harshest things about ourselves when we're struggling, but reality is we're all children, really. When you really get to the heart of that. I know that older subscribers aren't going to want to hear that from a 19-year-old, but you will find that if you treat yourself softer, if you speak in a softer voice, if you let yourself enjoy the things that you have enjoyed for the longest period of your life, you will find yourself feeling more in tune with your character, and you'll start to feel, I think, a little bit better because you are not setting unrealistic expectations and then punishing yourself when you don't meet them, and then punishing yourself when you don't meet them. It's the punishing that is the hard part to deal with. So I'm here to tell you that there are small ways to make it easier, okay? And it starts from in here. It does, it really does. It really does. Now, if you've sat back down in bed, you're spread out like a starfish. You've wiped down your face. You've opened your window. You've got yourself a little snack. You've got a plush plushy, you're wearing comfort items right now, then the next step, now, might seem silly, but it isn't. Something that can make you feel better is a little bit of moisture, okay? Okay? Moisture isn't just for your throat when you're thirsty, it's for your whole skin. Now, you don't have to take off any clothes to do this, but if you want to, you can roll up the ends of your trousers, or as Americans say, roll up the ends of your pants, and take a little bit of a moisturizer that's already in your room, or even in the bathroom. It's up to you if you feel up to it, and rub it on your legs, on your face, your neck, your hands. It's important, and you will feel a bit better. You will feel a bit more refreshed. Okay. So once again, if you're gonna do that, and you need to go and get it, you need a bit of time to go and get it. I'd like you to pause this video again, and then come back to me when you're ready. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me when you're ready. Because now I'm gonna take some myself because my hands are a bit dry. My hands are a bit dry. So I'm gonna a bit dry. Just listen to the sounds. Just listen to the sounds if you're just relaxing. There's no pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. And, I think something that's important in this day and age where it gets talked about so often is to not put down yourself even more if you skip out on hygiene tasks, okay? If you're doing that, then I'm giving you, once again, permission to stop. You don't have to worry. It doesn't matter if you've showered or not today. Did you forget to brush your teeth? So what? It happens. You just not really have the energy to do either of those things. That's fine. That's fine. You need to talk kindly to yourself. A lot of this is pushed onto us as a standard by society, okay? Yes, it can help you feel better to feel clean. However, if you miss a couple days, a couple of individual tasks like that, it doesn't make you the most disgusting, horrible, filthy person in the world. We are led to believe that because we see lots of messages, especially on social media, especially on social media, that things that are like, if you don't do an everything shower every single day, then you're gross and you have horrible hygiene and there's no excuse, blah, 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 blah. I want you to take those messages that have ingrained into your mind and I want you to take them, plug them out, okay? None of that is true. None of that is realistic either. Things get in the way. Mental health struggles get in the way. They get in the way. And that's fine to admit that, okay? This is not a space of shame and pointing and laughing if you slip up like a human being does. Okay? Everyone has different reasons. Everyone who's living a different life has different reasons. But you're in a safe space, okay? Safe space, no judgment. Yeah, no judgment here, okay? It doesn't matter to me, it doesn't matter to me, it doesn't matter to anyone, it doesn't matter to me, it doesn't matter to anyone. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. But since it can help you feel better about yourself sometimes, it's okay. So, as the next task, I would like you to sit on the end of the bed, or sit up just so your back is upright like me, with your legs in front of you, okay? And I want you to stretch. I want you to stretch your legs. The hamstring stretch, You tuck one leg in, push one out in front of you, and you lean forward and touch your toe. Get as close to touching your toe as possible. Don't strain yourself, but you might find yourself feeling a bit better after you've stretched, okay? Or you can do the butterfly stretch. You cross your legs together as close to your hips as possible, and you let them fall find some tension being released that you maybe didn't even know was there. But hopefully that makes you feel a little bit better. Hopefully that makes you feel a little bit better. So you've had a little bit to eat. You've had some water or some tea, whatever drink you may need right now. Doesn't matter what you have. I don't care if it's Coke. The drink. But that's good. That's good. That's good. I'm proud of you. 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 And this time, this 2026 is the year of speaking nicer to ourselves. It's the time of forgiving ourselves. It's the time of moving on if we slip up. If you set a routine for yourself, if you set a routine for yourself, an ambitious one, that's great. But don't hate yourself if you mess it up. Don't hate yourself. Don't spiral if you mess it up. And if you do, that's fine. You know, the body eventually does move on from that level of short-term grief. But I'm here to tell you that it's okay. It's okay to forgive yourself. You don't have to hold a grudge against yourself for a mistake. You don't have to hold a grudge against yourself for a mistake. Okay. Hopefully by now you should be feeling a bit better, ready to take on whatever day it is. But the next step for those of you that are trying to get out of bed now, you've opened your window, you've done a bit of stretching, you've cleaned yourself up. I suppose the next thing I can say is go to a second space in your room and sit down. It can be the floor even, and just hang out with yourself for a bit, okay? No matter how you take it from there, the rest of your day will be fine. Read a book if you'd like. You know, just sit with your thoughts, listen to some music, go on your phone, even doom scrolling. But you want to be able to do things that truly do make you feel good about yourself today, okay? Your day isn't over just because of when you woke up or when you decided to get out of bed. Your day isn't over. Your day isn't over. Your day isn't over. You don't have to make things harder for yourself. You don't have to. There's nothing that says that you have to. And I hope that this video has been comforting for people experiencing this. I know what it's like. I know what it's like. And I hope that because I know what it's like, that this has been helpful. That this has been helpful. This has been helpful to create a cozier space for you, okay? I'm gonna leave you to it now. I'm gonna leave you to it now. I'm gonna leave you to it now. But I hope you got the main takeaways from this video. The main takeaways from this video. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. Sleep well.